Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are continuing on our series of decluttering, organizing, just going through my makeup collection in general. We already did our primers, foundation, powders, and concealers. So now we are moving on to bronzer, blush, and highlight. And if you know me, my favorite thing is blush. So we have 3 drawers of blushes to go through. If that piques your interest, then continue watching, grab a snack, get cozy. We're gonna be here for a while. So this is our first drawer of blush. Also, do not mind my nails. I am trying to do my own acrylic nails. They are lumpy, okay? Lumpy nails, just ignore them, okay? You never get good at something unless you practice, right? So do not roast my nails. Okay, so let's dive into our first blush drawer. I have a lot of my creams, most of my creams. The second drawer has most of my liquid blushes. So let's go ahead and dive in. I don't think I'm really going to swatch much. I am not prepared to swatch things. I don't have anything to wipe my hands clean with. I wish I had makeup wipes. That would have been handy, but I hope that's okay if you don't swatch. But let me know if you want to see swatches of something. I can either do a video or like a short or something like that. So let's go ahead and dive on in. I have a lot of favorites in here. First off is this cream blush stick from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Latte. Absolutely adore this blush. Here I am going to swatch this anyway. Love this shade so much. If you watch Khaki, she calls this like I don't know what she calls this, like a beige. No, it is. It's a little rosy. Honestly, it looks like a perfect nude lip, to be quite frank. It looks beautiful. That could be a beautiful lipstick, but absolutely love shades like this. I am leaning into these shades a lot lately. So, you know what? We're gonna swatch things, okay? Then from Makeup by Mario, we have the shade Dusty Rose. Oh my gosh, there we go. This I like. I have not really reached for this in a while, but I really like these types of shades nowadays. Like these like dusty roses, these mauves. Really have been gravitating to blushes that look like this. Both of these. This is the Westman Atelier blush stick in the shade Petal. I believe I got this because Khaki. I also got the ABH stick because I believe Khaki mentioned it and swatched it or used it, and it looked so beautiful and I just had to have it. Once I saw the Westman Atelier minis go up for sale, I think they're $25, so not a bad price point, and you get a decent amount of product. For me and my size of a collection, it kind of makes sense, right? Have to justify it somehow. Really, really beautiful, soft, kind of dusty pink shade. Really like the formula on that too. Then you can see I have all of these blushes here. These are my Merit blushes, and these are some of my favorite formulas. They are more sheer. They are more like that day-to-day natural type of makeup vibe. Absolutely stunning. Highly recommend these. I have the old packaging as well as some of the new. So let's go ahead and start swatching the Merit blushes. First is the shade Cheeky. Very similar to Petal, but a little bit more pink and a little berrier. Super pretty. You can see the juiciness of that swatch. Super stunning. Also, you'll notice in this video that I have a lot of scrapes in my makeup products, and if you want to know why, check out the description box. I'll link the videos explaining why my makeup looks like that. Next, we have the shade Terracotta. This was the front runner. This was my front runner favorite from this formula. It's just beautiful. Compared to Latte, this looks very orange and peachy, but it really is like a nudie type of shade. Super beautiful. This one was my favorite up until I got some of the newer ones on my hands, and I will tell you those when we get there. Next is the shade Beverly Hills. This one actually, I believe, was my favorite up until I got those newer ones. This is like a soft pink shade. Actually, I'm going to swatch this one next to Stockholm. This is one of their newest shades, I believe. And this is like a true baby pink. So you can see that they're pretty similar. This has a little bit more of a coolness to it. This has more of a dustiness. Then we'll swatch the shade Mood. This is a beautiful, like juicy berry shade. I'm gonna have to do a video where I shop my stash using the products that I discover in my own collection today. Like, this shade looks gorgeous. This would be a beautiful winter blush. These two are my favorites from this blush line. We have the shade Persimmon. Very beautiful, bright blush. It is so, so pretty. Nowadays, I'm not super drawn to like these orangey shades anymore. I really gravitate towards something more nude, something more mauve. But there's something about this that I love reaching for. It is so, so pretty. And then we have the shade Fox. And it's just extra special because my son's name is Fox. This is more of a reddish brown shade. Super beautiful. And you can just see how juicy they are. They give a gorgeous glow to the cheek and they sheer out very beautifully, but they leave some pigment behind. Perfect for natural makeup. Don't know if you can tell, but I have an obsession with Patrick Ta's cream and powder blush duos. So first we have She's So LA, and I already have it swatched out in my hand because I already thought I was filming, but I'm not. So this is She's So LA. Let's see if I can get them all without looking at the back. This one, I don't think I will, but this one is Oh She's Different. Oh yeah, look at that. Nailed it. That's the powder. That's the cream. This would be another really good blush to pull out for this winter season. Then we have, is this She's Giving? Nope, She's a Doll. There's two pink blushes that he has, and I wasn't sure which one's which. Maybe She's Giving is the other one. I don't know. I'm second guessing myself now. But this is one of the newer ones that I have from him. So that's the cream. Super, super bright. Then this one's Do We Know Her? Yes, Do We Know Her? This is one of the first ones that I bought. I think this one is the very first one that I bought. You can see the embossment is like completely gone on this one. Just a super vibrant coral and peachy shade. Then this one, oh, this one She's Giving. She's flushed. Dang. Okay, so that's the cream. That's the powder. This would be another good pull for winter. And this one is She's Baked. She's blushing. That's the cream. That's the powder. Super, super beautiful. I really need to pull these out again. Then this one is, okay, I just looked by accident. This one is She's Baked. You can see that these are almost like, some of these are almost untouched. And I'll be honest, sometimes I'll just go ahead and buy them and I won't even dive into them. Beautiful. This is like more of a berry cream shade and a brownie red powder shade. This is, once again, another good pull for winter. And that means this one is She's Giving. Yes, this is the other pink one. Look at that swatch. Holy moly. So you can see this is She's a Doll. This is She's Giving. You can see this is more bright. This is way cooler, leaning almost purple. So that was Patrick Ta. Then I have two Danessa Myricks blushes. We have Bellini and Rosé and Brunch. I'm not going to swatch them both. I will swatch Rosé and Brunch. Just because I'm really curious of how this... Oh, they feel so good. So that is Rosé. Beautiful, beautiful. I have two of the Moira Love Heat cream blushes. We have I Like You and I Need You. This is more of a like mauve rose, dusty rose. And this one is a beautiful burnt red shade. Absolutely love this shade. And it is very comparable to Tower 28, which we will talk to next. And I'm actually going to swatch this side by side with my favorite Tower 28 blush to see if they're very similar. This is the shade Power Hour. Oh no. She is breaking. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to buy a new one because really, oh my gosh. Oh no. This is one of my top favorite cream blushes in my collection. This shade. This one is in the shade Power Hour. Okay. Actually, not similar at all. What if we blend it out a little bit? No, they are not. Wow. I really thought they would be. Okay, so that's Power Hour. This is just a beautiful, beautiful, almost year-round blush. It's great in the summer. It looks beautiful in the fall. and it can even transition into winter. Absolutely love it. Then this one is one of the oldest ones that I have. This is in the shade Happy Hour. It's that pink shade, but not as vibrant as this one. This is one of the newer ones that I have. This is Dream Hour. It's that ever so viral pink shade. Then we have Golden Hour. This is absolutely disgusting. I don't know about you, but I really do make a mess when it comes to my makeup. And again, if you want to know why my makeup has these little indents in them, oopsies, then check out my TikTok. Okay, so this is also one of the ones I bought around initial launch of these blushes. So one that tells you how old it is. Then we have, this is this is Rush Hour. I'm going to swatch Rush Hour next to Magic Hour and see how they differ. Okay, well, yeah, I can already see now. This is more of a brighter peach, and Magic Hour is more nudie. Yeah. Yeah, you can see the difference there. This is more of that latte shade from ABH. Then this one is Office Hours, and super weird because I've had this one before, but then it got covered in like white dots, like it gone off. This one still seems to be okay. I think I got this in a set earlier this year. I could be wrong, but it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Like this is like an everyday blush for me. Next we have the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veils. This one is Barely Blushing. I really, really love these. I love the formula of like these balms that he does. And this one is just peachy. So stunning. Love this formula so much. Then I have 3 of these rose ink blushes. I don't really reach for these, and I don't know why, because the shades are really beautiful and the formula is a formula that I really do enjoy. I don't know, I just get stuck on certain ones. Anyway, so this is the shade Foxglove. Beautiful, beautiful shade. Obviously got these because of all the hype that Julia Adams had been giving them. This one is in the shade Delphine. Look at that. This is like, they are a different kind of formula though. They are more stiff, but then like once you like dip your finger in, they really do kind of melt against your skin. This is a stunning shade. I need to reach for that. And then this one is Heliotrope. No, this is Delphine. This one was Heliotrope. Yes, Heliotrope I need to use. This one is Delphine. This one is a more peachy nude. Let's call that a peachy nude. I'm really bad at describing shades. Now, if you're looking for a beautiful cream blush formula at an affordable price point, I believe these are like $12 from Ulta Beauty. These are from Undone Beauty, and they are their lip to cheek palettes. I never use these on my lips. Never really think to. This is in the shade Flare. Beautiful, soft pink shade. And then we have my favorite one, the shade Rosewood. Oh my gosh. I'm going to chip my nail polish. Okay, this one I will swatch because I love it. Beautiful, beautiful shade. Then I have 2 of the Melt blushes. I have Pink Sand and Sandy Cheeks. So this one obviously is the pink shade. I think they only have this pink shade, and the rest are like orangey shades. And then Sandy Cheeks is this beautiful, beautiful peachy orange. I don't know. So let's start over here with my Undone Beauty palettes. This one is not a cream. This is just a standard powder with some highlights in here as well. This just does not fit into my blush drawer, my powder blush drawer, but I really do like these from Undone Beauty. Like, look at that highlighter. I don't think this will work for my skin tone necessarily, but stunning nonetheless. Now this is where you can get the bang for your buck. I absolutely adore these. I think this one in Strawberry Cream, yep, Strawberry Cream, I used the Ever Living Daylights out of this top shade. Like, this is the blush I was wearing all summer long, and I really thought I was going to be annoyed with how it's all in like stripes, but I do have a perfect brush that I love using for cream blushes, and it fits right in perfectly. Absolutely adore these. Let me swatch the highlighter in here. Wrong finger. Because I'm not really sure. Oh, that looks so pretty, right? Little subtle, but beautiful. And this one is the Neapolitan cream. And it really does look like Neapolitan ice cream. Let me swatch this shade. Ooh. Beautiful. That could be used as a bronzer for my skin tone. It would be very warm. Look at the depth in this one. This one is beautiful. And I believe these are around like 20 bucks. And you really do get a good value in these. I'm just so obsessed with these. And I love this formula from Undone Beauty. I think it's so stunning. I have to swatch this super deep one. Like, hello. Now, is this something that I can pull off on my skin tone? Maybe these two. But I love these. Then I have this cream blush from Catrice. This is their cream to powder blush in the shade Worth It. This one is a limited edition. Ooh, oh my gosh, I'm really gonna break a nail, chip a nail. So honestly, there's not much product in here. You can see my little scratch that I made really hit the bottom of the pan, but it is pretty affordable. And if you do choose to shop Catrice on their website, I do have a discount code. I don't know, I think it's an affiliate code actually. So if you find yourself shopping, feel free to use my code. I will leave it in the description box below because at the time I don't know what it is. But let me swatch this shade because this is probably something that I could let go of. Ooh, that felt really creamy. And that's a fun shade, but it shears out very nicely. I'm going to keep her around. I feel like blush is like the hardest thing for me to let go of because I love blush.
I love lamb.
Then we have this cream blush from Dominique Cosmetics. This is like, I believe the only thing from Dominique Cosmetics that I own. Only thing that I've really ever been drawn to. This is the shade Natural Rose. Yes, I really like this. This is actually so stunning. I love this shade. I used to reach for it all the time, but now there's just so many things. Then we have two Milani blushes. We have the shade Coral Crush and then Nude Kiss. I have a beautiful formula, but I want new shades from Milani. Then I have all these LYS blushes. These are from their set last year, their holiday set last year, and they have a new one this year. And I don't know if it's the same shades or if they're different shades, but I don't think these are available anymore. I could be wrong. I don't know what they have in their line. I'd have to look. So we have the shade Unforgettable. Whoops. This is Unforgettable. Then we have the shade Empower. And then lastly, we have the shade Grateful. We have the full size in the shade Confident. Now, I believe these are, yeah, they are a satin matte cream blush. And I do prefer something that adds like more glow to my skin when it comes to my cream blush. So I don't really gravitate towards a matte cream, but it's still a cream nonetheless. And I do love a cream over a powder. And these are a really, really good formula and at a decent price point at Sephora. Then we have this Tarte blush in the shade Pink Sky. And honestly, not that pink. And I think that's what I like about it. I like the mutedness of this tone. Really, really pretty. It's like a nudie pink. That would be another great lipstick shade. Then I have this little cutie blush from Refi in the shade Cherry. This is absolutely gorgeous. It is not like super red, like that Rare Beauty blush red, but still, I have to swatch it. I need to stop swatching things, but look at this shade. Look at how beautiful. What a beautiful winter shade. Perfect color of red, where it's still like wearable without being crazy bright. I think this is so stunning, and I love this. I picked this up at the Sephora sale, and I'm so glad that I did. Then from AF, I keep wanting to say AF94 because the AF is right there. This is from About Face. These are her Cheek Freak Blush Balms. I don't really consider these that balmy. I would think these are more of like that matte, like a matte cream blush, which is fine. Not entirely my preference. I don't know how I feel about these. These are more of that matte finish. Like I mentioned, I prefer something more juicy, more something that gives glow to my skin rather than a matte finish. And I don't know, I like the packaging on these a lot. They still feel a little cheap. I don't think these are wildly expensive though. This shade was Get Some, and then this shade is Cowgirl. Then what a throwback. I have 2 blushes from Fenty. I was almost considering buying some of the new shades that she launched recently in this cream blush formula. I have the shades Daiquiri Dip. Now I thought this was a red shade, and technically it is, right? This is still red, but look how gross. I need to like clean her off. And then this one is Fuego Flush. I used to be so obsessed with these like orangey yellow shades, but now I don't think I could ever. But I'm still not going to declutter it because I feel like these blushes are still iconic. I don't think they are the best cream blush formula out there, but I can't do it. This is probably the newest blush in my collection now. This is from One Size. I did receive a beautiful package from them that included this blush. This is in the shade Freaky Peach. And I have to tell you, I am kind of blown away by the quality of One Size Beauty. Like everything that I tried from that package, I loved everything. And I really loved this blush. We have a cream blush. And it's so beautiful. I heard that these were very pigmented, but I was very surprised to see that the cream blush wasn't that vibrant. It was still so wearable and it still sheared out. Now this one's pigmented. This matte shade is very pigmented, but it still like blends beautifully and really goes with the cream blush. And then this shimmery one, just like these 3 together really complement each other. And I'm telling you, I was blown away. I really was. Then back here, I have 5 palettes from Adept Cosmetics. A while back, they sent me an extremely generous package. If you don't know, Adept Cosmetics is an indie brand, and they produce some high quality makeup. Like their eyeshadow palette, when we get onto that category, you'll see, oh my gosh, like some of the best formulas that I have ever touched in my life. These are face palettes. Some of them have blushes, some of them have bronzers, some of them have highlighters, some of them have all 3. So this is the Ayana, I believe that's how you pronounce that. The Ayana palette. This has a matte bronzer and then 2 bronzy like highlighter shades that could be used as blushes. Absolutely gorgeous, and I love the packaging. This is the Stella palette, which has like 2 metallic blushes and then 1 highlighter. Then we have the Gianna palette, which has a bronzer and then 2 highlighter shades. I really need to pull this out too. I really want to use these again, but they just get shoved to the back of my makeup. I actually might move them to my bronzer drawer so that they're more accessible. And then this is the Valentina palette. And this has 3 beautiful metallic blushes. Stunning. And then wait till you see this one. I believe it's pronounced Ketracel. Could be wrong. This is a highlighter palette. And we have 2 cream highlighters. One is a pink, one is a more yellow gold. And then look at these. Look at those. Rainbow. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Like I am just too stunned to speak. This one's more like a pastel highlighter row. And this is a more saturated, vibrant highlighter. Absolutely beautiful, high quality, and fun makeup. Hi, there's me. Okay, so now let's put everything back, and hopefully I will be able to rearrange some things so I can get these into a drawer where I will see them more. Blush drawer number 2. So I actually did kind of rearrange this yesterday, and I didn't even think about it. I should have filmed it or should have waited to like have the opportunity to film it. So this looks different than it did before. And I also had a couple of weeks ago picked through my makeup collection and pulled some makeup out to declutter, but I will show you because I still have it all, and I will show you what I pulled out of my collection then to declutter. at the end of the video. So let's go ahead and dive in. So first we'll start with all of my Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Wands. We have the matte shades. I have Pillow Talk, Peach Pop, yep, and Dream Pop. Love, 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 love these. I was really happy to see Sephora carried the Pillow Talk shade. I thought this was only exclusive to her website, and I don't really tend to shop from like independent sellers, or is that even the right word? Like from a specific brand site, but very happy to have picked this up, and I really love this shade. And then of course we have the classic Pinkgasm and Peachgasm. I feel like I'm gonna have to repurchase Pinkgasm. I could live without Peachgasm for sure. It is just a little bit more sheer, and this one has more color to it. Really, really love these. I love both formulas. I love them. And honestly, I don't think I could live without a Charlotte Tilbury blush wand. Then I have all of the Hydromaniac blushes from Urban Decay. Really, really love these. So we have the shade Obsessed, and what you see on the outside is indeed on the inside. We have the shade Obsessed, which is, I think, my favorite out of them. Then again, I did try these in the summertime when they launched, so my preferred shade might have changed. But I really, really like this, like almost a bright, wearable red shade. I think it's super, super pretty. Then we have this bright one in the shade Drippin'. It looks like kind of like a hot pink. But again, these are not extremely pigmented. They sheer out very nicely. They are more of a, well, they are said to be a blush glow hydrator. And the Hydromaniac, you know, is their tinted moisturizer foundation. So these kind of go along with that kind of makeup style. And the packaging of these is kind of cute. Then we have Wrecked. I also really love this shade. It's so, so pretty. Ooh, this one's so good too. Rebellious. Look at that beautiful burnt red shade. Stunning. I love a good brick red. And then we have the Berry shade and the shade Unhinged. Really, really like these. I need to use those again. Then we'll move on to this little bin. I have two of the Nude Sticks Nudies Bloom blushes. We have Tiger Lily Queen. This is the first one that I bought, and it is quite a bright coral shade. And then we have Cherry Blossom Babe. Absolutely beautiful, like a wearable pink shade. And that's what I love. I love a wearable pink. That baby pink trend was cute and everything, but I really like a wearable pink. And then we have the new formula from Nude Sticks. Packaging is very, very bland. There it is. I thought maybe it was just plain, but you can see their logo on here now. This is in the shade Peak Ice, and it has that glowy center, almost like a cream version of the Charlotte Tilbury blushes, the powder blushes. Super, super pretty, right? Really, really like it. Is it a favorite? No. Is it something that I reach for now after I bought it? Not really, but it's still nice. Now these Man-Eater Blush and Glow Cheek Plumps from Tarte. Super surprised by these. Super surprised and shocked by how good these are. I picked up this shade Fuchsia from in the 21 days of Ulta Beauty sale just because I was curious. And then I went back for another one in the shade Raspberry. Now, it's called Raspberry, but you can see, I have to swatch it for you. I'm going to swatch these both for you because they're so good. Like, this is just a beautiful, like, it almost looks gray, like a purpley, pinky, nudie gray. Like, okay, I'm sorry. Terrible at describing things. So when I saw the shade Raspberry, I was really worried because I'm like, I don't like a berry shade and it's called Raspberry, so it has to be a berry shade, but the swatch doesn't look like a berry shade. So I love the shade Raspberry. And then this one is Fuchsia. These are, I can't tell you how beautiful these are. They are kind of like a sheer glowy blush. And I really love a liquid blush. So you can see how it sheers out in the most beautiful way. Truly, truly so surprised by these. I think they are so good. Then we have these Milk Makeup Cuties. This is the full size, right? This thing is the full size. I picked these two up in a holiday set, two for, I believe, $25, which I thought was the original price. Right? Like, these are $25 and this is the full size. Like, a single one is $25. So I thought that was, I don't know, I thought that was a really good deal. However, don't think I'm obsessed with these. So we have the shade Work. Yeah, it's cute, sure. And then this one is in the shade Smirk. Work and Smirk. And this one is very, very light. If you have a fair skin tone, well, maybe that'll work for you. But this is, to me, just way too light. And I know you can use these as lips too. So maybe that was the thinking behind it. Like one for your cheek and then one for your lips. Or just, I don't know. This one looks way more sparkly too. So maybe that was the thinking of pairing the super light one, is because you can use it on the lips. But I think it's kind of way too light to go on the cheeks. Maybe as a highlighter, it has like a highlighter quality to it almost. Then I have the Persona Blush Multi-Stick in the shade Teddy. That's the swatch there. I really, really like this blush. I think it's cozy. For some reason, it gives me cozy vibes. I don't know. It's because it's called Teddy, like a teddy bear. Teddy bears are cozy. I don't know. Really, really like it though. I think it kind of blends out in a beautiful way. Very, very nice. Then I have 3 of the Juvia's Place blushes, liquid blushes. I absolutely adore these. Honestly, I would buy more. I would buy more shades. So I have Soft Tulip, Blush Lily, and then this one is Coral Rose. Absolutely love all 3 of these. They have a beautiful shade range, and I am tempted to go back and pick up more eventually. Most likely will, because I believe that their shades are just beautiful. I love their range. These are one of like the most pigmented blushes that I have in my collection. Then I have this Say Dew Blush in the shade Chili. Now, all the girlies love this. Everyone that I love on YouTube loves this. But I am not 100% sold. I can't really put this directly on my cheek, which is my preferred method. I'd rather apply something directly to my cheeks. And sometimes this seems to lift my foundation underneath. I think the shade's really pretty, but I'm not 100% sold on this product. Then I have 4 Rare Beauty blushes. So we will go through the shades. This one is Joy. It's that like bright coral shade. This is the first one that I've ever bought. Then this one is the one I just picked up in the Sephora sale in the shade Grateful. I am so excited to try this on the face. I have not used it yet. Then we have Encourage. It's like that beautiful mauve dusty rose color. Really, really love it. And then this is their limited edition one. I don't know why they would make this limited edition. This is in the shade Virtue. Absolutely love this shade. I have 3 of the e.l.f. putty blushes. This is the shade Fiji, Pink, and Bora Bora. And then this one is new to me. This one is in the shade Barbados. And this is their luminous blush. And I think the shade is so pretty. I wasn't really a big fan of like the matte version, but the luminous version I really do like. Maybe it's the shade though. All comes down to shade preferences really. I have the NARS Liquid Orgasm blush. Have you guys tried their newer liquid blushes? I haven't really heard anything good about them, but I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? But I think this blush is really pretty. I'm actually wearing it on my face today because I did a TikTok filter chooses my makeup and the brand was NARS. That's irrelevant. Moving on. I have the AF94 blush stick in the shade Bite Back. It's a beautiful, bright, reddish orange shade. I have the rare, no, not rare. This is REM Beauty in the shade Front Row Center. I really do like this shade a lot. And the packaging is really, really cute. Then we have the Kaja Beauty Whipped Dream. This is also for like your lips, and you can also use this on your lips and your cheeks. And this is in the shade Souffle, Coral Souffle. I don't think I've used this on my lips before. I don't think I've used it on my cheeks before, but I really did not like it on my lips, and I was going to get rid of it. But then I think Kelly Gooch mentioned in a video how she really likes this formula for her cheeks. So I kept it to try it out, and I just haven't done it yet. Then I have a little nude sticks in the shade Picante. Beautiful bright orange. I don't know what I want to do with this yet. I think this is like the only bright orange that I have left as far as my cream blushes go. So I think I will hold on to it. And then I have all of these drugstore blushes. So first we have the Essence Baby Got Blush in the shade Rosé All Day. Let me open her up. Really, really soft, wearable pink shade. Maybe like a dusty pink even. And the smell. I'm obsessed with the way these smell. They smell like watermelon Jolly Ranchers, and it is delightful. I have 2 of the Wet n Wild Mega Glow blush sticks, makeup sticks. Okay. So we have Peach Bums and Floral Majority. What cute little names. I'm going to swatch these out. I really like these. This is like a stick version of the Charlotte Tilbury Peachgasm. I mean, not Peachgasm, Pinkgasm. Like, you have that metallicness to them. But I don't see that these last very long on the face. Okay, that one is like the Orgasm one. This one is not a shimmery, but I think these are quite good, honestly, for the price. I really do like them. And then we have the Catrice Cheek Flirt in the shade Orange Peach. Ooh, that was creamy and pigmented. I actually got to work with Catrice over on TikTok during the summer, and it was honestly a dream come true. Then we have, I'm super confused by this, LA Girl Velvet Blush, but then it says contour stick on the bottom. That's really interesting. This is the shade Glimmer. I don't know if I've used this on the face yet. I mean, it's very, very similar to this Wet n Wild one. They look like identical. There's something about the way this LA Girl one felt when applying. Like, it almost feels like I could feel the glitter particles or the sparkle in it. I don't know. It just felt a little bit more grittier than the Wet n Wild one. That's really interesting. Then I have this AOA Studio Plush Blush in the shade Nimbo, maybe? Really cute. This is extremely sheer. I like the way you apply it. Like a little nail polish. I think it's really cute. But it really blends out to nearly nothing on the face. Like, very, very sheer. But that is a certain style, a certain vibe. And if that's your vibe, I think you'll really like this. It blends very nicely, and I really do enjoy the color. Then I have all of my She Glam blushes. I cannot swatch everything. We really will be here all night, and it's 10 o'clock almost, and I have to work tomorrow. So here are all my She Glam blushes. You can see that some of them look a little different. So I think these 3 are their updated packaging and some newer shades. So let's go through. Okay, nope, I'm going to have to swatch them because you can't really see what they are in the package, right? So first, in the old packaging, don't know if the formula changed. It doesn't feel like they have. This is in the shade Devoted. Beautiful. These are actually so, so good. And then this one is in Swipe Right. Oh, this shade is so pretty. I tell you, I love a bricky red shade. This is a newer one in the shade Night Drive. I think out of all the new ones, this one is my favorite. Like, it's not quite a berry shade. I mean, it looks a little berry, but it's still kind of like a grayish purple to me, more than a berry. Then this one is Birthday Suit. That is a very warm, almost bronzy shade. Then we have the shade On Point. Yes. This is so bright. Then we have Petal Talk. This is a more cool tone, a really cool tone. Very, very light, almost like a white base to that. Extremely cool tone, light shade. And then lastly, we have Love Cake, which I think is most people's favorite. And for a good reason, that is stunning. So those are the She Glam blushes. And now we'll move on to more of my Squeezy Tube blushes. Well, here we go. This is a NYX Wonder Stick. I'm gonna go ahead complaining about how I can't swatch everything, and here I am. I tell ya,
I could sit here swatching things on my own for hours. So this was the shade Light Peach and Baby Pink. This one was Light Peach, and I'm guessing this one's Baby Pink. The formula on the next one is not bad at all. I just don't like how the stick is. It's just too small. Then I believe I have a few Ciate ones. Okay, might just be these. So this is in the shade Coconut, and I really want to swatch this one because I can't tell from the outside what this color is supposed to be. Okay, little nudie color. Now, I haven't heard the greatest things about the Ciate blushes. I've heard Lauren May Beauty mention these, how they're just too dewy, but she has a more oily skin type than I do. But also, this shade is extremely sheer. But maybe I need to put it on the face to really get a feel for how it actually applies. And then this one's in the shade. This one is in Pomegranate. Very, very interesting. Then I have 3 of the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wands. We have Rose You Slay, Magic Hour, and Berry Radiant. I have a super dewy liquid blush in the shade. Oh, actually, I don't think this one that tells me. I don't know. I don't know what shade this is. Maybe it's on there somewhere. This is not dewy, like, at all. I would not call this super dewy. Just a little. Then I have the Sweet Cheeks blush from NYX in the shade Baby Doll. Oh my gosh. Kind of more of a whipped formula. Almost whipped. And then this thing crept its way back into my collection. This was a free gift. Because I spent over $50 on Ulta, and I came with a bunch of goodies, including this bright light highlighter in the shade Divine Dark Pink from Makeup Revolution. This is, from what I experienced in the one I had, this is extremely patchy, hard to blend, hard to work with. But it is back, and I'm going to give it another shot. Then I have 4 of these Flower Beauty blush bombs. We have Nectar. This one's Bubbly. This one's Melon. And then this one is Pinched. I remember these were being the it blushes from the drugstore. But I feel like nowadays there's so many new things, great things out on the market now. But I still love these. Do I reach for them? No. Are these extremely old? Yes. Yes, they are. But will I be keeping them? You bet. Then we have the liquid blush from Milani in the shade Nude Flesh. This is a super beautiful nude shade. I wish they had this shade in their cream blush formula. I think they would really benefit from having this shade in their cream blush formula. And then, as you can see, we have a couple things back here. First, I have the Makeup Revolution. What is this? That's something that is a problem with Makeup Revolution. They don't really tell you what this is. But this is supposed to be that dupe for the Jones Road blushes that comes in a pot like this. I don't hate this product. It's fine. I'm going to keep it. Then I have these 2 beautiful things. This is the Venetian Romance Creamy Blushes. These are from AOA Studio. So we have Tea Party and Cake. So this one is Tea Party. And this one is Cake. Then from Pacifica, I have 2 Fluffy Blushies. I think that is the cutest name ever. However, these are not my favorite formula at all. So we have the shade Bloom, and this is kind of like Pinkgasm, Orgasm from NARS, that kind of vibe. A pink with a gold sheen throughout. And then this one is Sunset. And this is more of a nudie peach shade. Then I have these 2 from Pixie, and they are different. One's on the Glow Bronze and one's on the Glow Blush. So let's start with on the Glow Bronze. I don't know how this is a bronzer. Well, technically it's called Warm Glow, and I'll give it that. It is a warm shade with some glow. I just hate, this is almost like a cream highlighter instead of a bronze. It is so sheer and just doesn't really give you much. And I wanted to love these. I wanted to buy these for such a long time, but Pixie honestly is pretty expensive, and for me they are really a hit or miss brand. Truly hit or miss. Then we have the On the Glow blush in the shade Juicy. So let's see what this one's all about. Like, it's fine. It's fine. Not obsessed. I could see myself decluttering these in the near future, but for now, they will stay. Now onto powder blush, and you can see that not everything really fits anymore. So let's kind of just pick out what is on the top, starting with the Color Key blushes. This one is actually not that bad. I thought it was going to be quite non-existent, to be honest, but there is something there. I think I would like to keep these just to try them. I got these sent to me. I believe this brand you can get like on TikTok Shop, so I'm assuming you can get them anywhere else, but they're just extremely light toned blushes. Given the packaging, you can see they are like an Asian beauty brand, so I suppose the shades make a little bit of sense. Like, what is going on with these blushes? Oh no, I'm gonna have to try them. Like, I am kind of intrigued, so I will keep them. Obviously, am not going to be parting with any of my Dior Backstage blushes. Absolutely love these blushes. We have Rosewood, Cherry, Pink, and Coral. So we will keep these. Fenty Moscow Mule, beautiful blush topper, going nowhere. Okay, starting with the ones in the front, I have this extremely cute She Glam Care Bear blush. Packaging is just freaking adorable. Must keep this. The Scooby-Doo Glam Light Blush Duo. I am going to hold on to this. Have I even used it? It looks untouched, but honestly, I absolutely adore Scooby-Doo, so I bought this entire collection. I have this one and only Flower Nose blush, impeccable packaging. Like, the strawberries, just everything is so detailed, so stunning, and the very pretty blush. Have Charlotte Tilbury Cheek Pop, Cheek to Cheek blush in the shade Love Glow. I like this. I don't love this. Not gonna get rid of it. I use it from time to time. Used it, I believe, earlier this week. Let's see what we have. Persona blush in the shade Caramel. I actually really do enjoy this. If you liked Buxom Seychelles, I think you will like Caramel from Persona. Let's see what they look like side by side. Not the same, but definitely giving the same vibe. This one might be just a little bit more mauvier and rosier, but I love these two. Buxom is definitely my favorite out of the two. And this one is extremely old. Extremely old, but I mean, she's still kicking, you know? Love it. Actually, now I'm just curious. Definitely, maybe they're actually not as similar as I thought they'd be. Oh yeah, absolutely not. Nowhere near. I'm glad we swatched that because I would have been very wrong. Then we have the Sephora Collection blush in the shade Over the Moon. They have since repackaged these. I don't know if they reformulated these or what, but they definitely look different now than they used to. The packaging, at least, and maybe the embossment as well. Just a super pale pink, cool tone pink shade. This one I might just put in a maybe pile. We have the Givenchy Prism Libre blush in the shade, we're not going to try to pronounce, Mousseline Lilas. I just tried it and I think I killed it. Good job. This is that like 4 colorway powder blush, or like loose powder blush. Really cute. Honestly, like, I wish I got like the coral one instead. These are so expensive. And I know the pink blush had a moment, but deep down, I wish I got the coral. Then we have this Too Faced Cloud Crush Blurring Blush in the shade Head in the Clouds. I really like that name. Cloud Crush Blurring Blush. Love that. Okay. This is what she looks like. Honestly, a very pretty blush and beautiful packaging. Love that. Then we have all of my Bare Minerals blushes. I have two of the like bronzers. We have Kiss a Pink, Kiss a Copper. I absolutely adore these. These are going nowhere. And then I bought one of their new like highlighting blushes. This one I might move over into the highlight drawer. Maybe. Oh, maybe not. This is just might be. Oh, that is really pretty. Okay, this is actually going to go into the highlight drawer once we get there. And then we have one of their Bounce and Blurs in the shade Blurred Buff. I'm going to have to see if this is still available. I don't believe it's on Sephora, but if it's still on Bare Minerals page, I am definitely keeping this because this is beautiful. Beautiful bronzy shade. And I love the formula. It's like that putty texture, super bouncy. Really, really like it. Now, one of my favorite blush powder formulas of all time, the M Cosmetics Heaven's Glow blushes. So we have Faded Clementine, just stunning. Venetian Rose, fun fact, this is the first pink tone blush that ever got me into wearing pink blushes. You can see it's not even that pink. It's not even that pink. Actually kind of looks like Moscow Mule from Fenty, but love this. Love that blush so much. Shade, beautiful formula. I love a baked product. I just feel like they apply so thin and smooth and just give you the most with as little product as possible. I don't know. And then this one is a Magic Hour. These are just stunning. Stunning. If you haven't tried them, I recommend you do. I know they're bulky, but they are so good. My one and only Gucci blush. Look how pretty the packaging is. I'm obsessed with the stars. I don't know why. I've always had a thing for like stars. As you can see, it hard pan, but that's an easy fix. The embossment is almost gone. I use this thing a lot. I have the shade Rosy Beige, and this is beautiful. I love this shade so much. And the formula, it's so pretty. I have 3 Pat McGrath blushes. I love her blushes so much. At least the ones, I love her blushes so much. Her powder formula, to me, is just gorgeous. So this one is a Desert Orchid. I adore this one. This is more of that like kind of corally, bronzy beige. Super, super pretty. This one is Paradise Venus. I really haven't used this one too much. I believe I bought it in the VIB sale in the spring of this year. And it is, I was really on the hunt for like a good sunburn blush. Let's give it a swatch. Oh yeah, she is so, so pretty. I'm gonna have to pull that out for the winter. Then we have Flirtatious. This is one of my favorite blushes of all time of what I have in my collection. I adore this thing. It is like that beigey, not quite pink, but leaning pink, but it's stunning. Then I have this. This is one of their holiday blushes in the shade Nude Venus 2. This, I just don't know. It kind of reminds me of that Charlotte Tilbury blush where it doesn't really give too much. It's kind of like a more shimmery version of Flirtatious, to be honest. I'm going to put this in the maybe pile, surprisingly. Then I have my Haus Labs blushes. Let's go through these. You know what? I was looking at Haus Labs for the Sephora VIB sale this time around. And I looked at their blushes. I had no idea that these were limited edition. I think they had only 2 shades available on Sephora, which I just could not believe. Why would these be limited edition? Oh my gosh. Doesn't this make you happy? Like, how do you not feel happiness when you open this? This is Watermelon Bliss. So vibrant, just so in your face, gorgeous. These blushes are not going anywhere. They were so expensive. Then we have Hibiscus Haze, really, 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 really pretty. Then this one is Pomelo Peach, meaning this one is Dragon Fruit Days. Yep, nailed that. Absolutely gorgeous. I really, they can't be limited edition. That would be just so stupid in my opinion. Then we have all of my Essence blushes, the Pure Nude Baked Blushes. Absolutely gorgeous. I think I bought this one and then the rest they sent over to me. So this one is Goldie Cassis. I believe that's how you pronounce that. Beautiful. Very unique blush in my opinion. It is like a mauve purple shimmery. It's so good. Okay, these are so good. If you like I know I mentioned how I love the M Cosmetics ones so much. If you want that, try this. If you're looking to save some money, get these because these are so stunning. Seriously, I believe I have a short of me swatching all of these, I think. So these are going absolutely nowhere, and I think some have more shimmer than others. Like this one, I don't think is as shimmery. No, not as shimmery, but still so pretty. Oh, and this was the shade Bold Heart. Then we have Pretty Peach, just a very pretty peach shade. Then we have Cool Coral. And then this one is Rosy Rosewood. I seriously love these so much. Out of all the drugstore blushes that there are, I recommend these the most. Then we have my Kaleidos blushes. We have their first release, and then, what was this? This wasn't Night of Creation. I don't remember what this collection was. Maybe it was Night of Creation. So these were very, controversial blushes because they were extremely pale. Kind of like those Color Key ones, right? But I think, the Color Key ones have even less pigment than these. So this is the shade Hot Shot. This one I can actually use for a contour. This is the shade Pearl Bliss, and also another contoury shade. I gotta be honest, I do really love the Kaleidos blush formula. I understand absolutely 100% what everyone was saying, that yes, you can create pale blushes in a collection, but maybe not just pale blushes in a collection. You really should be catering to all skin tones when creating a collection and keeping those customers in mind as well. You know what I mean? I do love these blushes. They are extremely pale, even on my pale complexion. But I'm going to keep them. This was Angel Wing, and this one was Pale Rose. Very extremely pale. Then we have the other blush. Oh, and there's no shades on them. I want to say this one is Joyride. I am feeling pretty confident that this one is Joyride. I don't know this one. Don't know this one. But I will leave that on the screen. I want to say that this one is I can't say that word. Ecstasy. I want to say that is what this one is. But again, I will put it on the screen. I don't know. This one, I'm not sure. Maybe this one is actually Ecstasy. I'll let you know. And this one, no idea. But it's so pretty. Okay, here in the back is where I think we can do a lot of damage. First off, this hurts because, one, the packaging, so cute. Two, love Kimchi so much. And this is my one and only Kimchi Chic product. Actually, I have a bronzer. But this is just way too vibrant for me and what I like to wear. So I'm going to be passing this along. If you have a more wearable blush favorite from Kimchi Chic, let me know, please. This one just packs way too much of a punch. Then we have two Beauty Bay blushes. I have the shade Blossom. Very pretty. It has a gold flip that's not necessarily a favorite. And then this one is, I believe, Coral. Yeah. And this looks not too bad, actually. I can pass this one along. I do love the packaging on Beauty Bay's products. I love, the design. I love how thin they are, but I can definitely pass these along because I do not get any use out of them. What is this? This is Wet n Wild. I believe, yeah, Mellow Wine. This one I will keep. I do believe this is my only powder blush from Wet n Wild, and actually it's a really pretty color, and Not a bad formula at all. I really do enjoy that when I do use it. We have Nabla in the shade Lola. I remember when these products were like it for me. Like the bronzer, the highlighter, I just adored them. I use them all the time. Haven't really gotten much use out of them lately, but I will not be decluttering. And there's something about a clear package. I love a clear acrylic package. I think it looks so stunning. And I love these. Like, they are so good. I need to like make myself use them. Okay, this Tarte blush in the shade Exposed. I'm still really upset. I'm so upset. Okay, there's some pigment. I'm gonna have to revisit this. Like, see? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna have to like really work for my pigment. I'm gonna give this a try. It's very, very pale. It's very pale. We have two Sweet Cheek blushes from NYX. We have their Glow and a matte. Let's see what colors this is. This is Citrine Rose. I feel like I really did like Citrine Rose, but, oh, wait a minute. That is really pretty. I don't really go for like those oranges really, or the coral shades that much anymore. So I think what I'll do, I'm going to keep Bang Bang. Oh, yes. I'm keeping that shade. That is so pretty. And I will get rid of the Citrine Rose. Wow, this one is so gorgeous. This one looks just like the Dior Rosewood shade. Okay, so this one is Dior Rosewood. And then this one is Bang Bang. Look at that. Are you for real? Did I just find a dupe in my own collection? Okay. That one's very light. Okay. Very, very close. Wow. You can see that Dior doesn't... These Dior ones really do not swatch well, but they do apply very nice to the cheek. Oops, I just mixed Dior Rosewood in. But then blending the next one out, they are extremely similar. So this is not a bad dupe. Okay, moving on to Benefit. Their box blushes. We have the shade Willa. Definitely going to keep this one. I really like these mauve tones now. And like, this is like a soft mauve, almost a rosy. I'm really bad at describing colors. I'm so sorry. But I'm going to keep it. Then we have Shelly. Oh, what to do with Shelly? That's kind of pretty. And then we have Sunny. So Shelly and Sunny. I don't think I really like Sunny. But I think I'm going to keep Shelly and then get rid of Sunny. Then we have two from the Cinderella collection with Spectrum. I am going to keep these, actually. I really do like them, and they're small and compact and have a good memory attached to these blushes. I'm not going to open them. But this is the shade Carriage, and this is the shade Pumpkin. Super cute. Okay, so now we have two blushes from NARS. This one is obviously Orgasm, and then this one is Desire. I am going to let go of this one. I don't need it. I'm going to keep Orgasm for like content purposes, but this one I can definitely move on from. My L'Oreal blushes, I love these. These are extremely pigmented. I definitely recommend going in with a light hand when using them. So we have, this one is Fearless Coral. This one is Daring Rosewood, and this one is, I don't remember, Confident Pink. Where is it? I will find it. Yep, Confident Pink. Very pigmented. I have a short of swatching all of these as well. I have two Sigma Beauty blushes. Honestly, you guys are sleeping on Sigma Beauty powders. Their bronzers, their highlighters, their blushes are so, so good. So this one is Corda Rosa. So stunning. 10 out of 10. And then this one is Berry Love. Now, every time I hear the word berry in a product name, I get really scared. I don't want to wear a berry tone. But this is actually so gorgeous. Love this blush. It looks like I haven't even used it, but I swear I have. So, definitely keep it. And I am an affiliate with Sigma. I will leave my code on the screen. I believe they're having a really, really good Black Friday sale starting soon. You can get 40% off, as well as using a code. You can stack your code with the discount for Black Friday. So just throwing it out there, kids. Sorry about the glare that is happening, or the reflection happening right now, but this is a Wonder Woman blush from Kiko Milano. I am so sad. I'm gonna get rid of this, even though I've kept it for years, haven't used it in years. I just kept it because I love Wonder Woman. Maybe I'm gonna put this like in a keepsake box because I love Wonder Woman. My daughter has loved Wonder Woman for years. She, like, ever since she was like a little toddler baby, like, she would call her Wonder Mormon because she couldn't pronounce a woman somehow. So I'm thinking I'm gonna just move this into a different part of my collection because, oh, stunning packaging. Are you kidding me? What a collector's piece. Then I have this blush from Temu. This is a very shimmery orange blush, and I'm going to get rid of her. I'm also going to get rid of this ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in the shade At First Blush. What a beautiful shimmery pink, but it's just way too much. And if I want something like this, I will reach for What a Brat from Fenty instead. Gonna keep my cutie little Clinique Cheek Pop in the shade Melon Pop. I'm gonna keep this up until I finally get a different shade. I don't think this is at the top of my purchase list right now, but these are iconic. Are you kidding? Speaking of iconic, these are so good. Essence really kills their blushes. These are the blush from Essence. We have the shade Bespoke and Befitting. These are just a gorgeous, like, soft satin matte blush. I think these are, for me, comparable to the Buxom ones in terms of formula. Absolutely love them, and they are like dirt cheap. They are so good. Then we have two from Milani. We obviously have Luminoso, and then we have Dolce Pink. Really love these two. I have been toying with the idea of purchasing a new shade, one that I don't have. So please let me know what you recommend for Milani baked blushes that are not either one of these. Because there are some like super like red, burnt orangey type of shades that I really want to try. So if you've tried them, let me know which one to get. This cutie little strawberry jam blush from Physicians Formula. I'm going to keep this, although I am heartbroken that these strawberries were an overspray. Oops. But I'm gonna keep this. Does it smell like strawberry? It does. Keeping. We have several ColourPop blushes. We have Flamingo and Sassy Pants. Okay. I am going to keep Sassy Pants. Declutter Flamingo. Honestly, like, as much fun as I had on this pink trend, I'm kind of over it. Like, this is what I want to wear. Shades like this. And this formula is not special at all from ColourPop. It is a standard blush. Like, the Essence ones I would recommend over this 10 times over because they're just so much better. These are just meh. But for content purposes, I'd like to keep at least something from ColourPop. Then we have two blushes from the Alice in Wonderland collection. We have Oh Dear. It's like a soft, more like a softer pink. Really pretty. And then we have Silence, which is a crazy red, kind of like that House Labs red. I know I want to keep this one. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to keep both of them. Then we have this Laura Geller's blush in the shade Tropic Hues. This is extremely old. I remember getting a BoxyCharm for like the first year that I was a customer, and that's how old this is. This is like 2016 old, but you know what? She is kicking. She was one of my favorite blushes, but I think I can get this in Venetian Rose, in my Charlotte Tilbury. Moscow Mule is very similar, just more glitter. So I think I can finally pass this along, even though I loved it for so long and kept it for so long. But I think I can let go of it this time. Then I have two blushes from Catrice. I have an Air Blush Glow and an Air Blush Matte. These are stunning. We have the shades Spice Space, and then this one is Coral Sky. Absolutely beautiful formula. I love both. keeping these for sure. Then we have a Cover FX Monochromatic Blush Duo in the shade Warm Honey. Oh my gosh. This used to be it for me. Like, I wanted this for such a long time, and it was always on the 21 days of like Ulta Beauty sale for like $19. I remember that specifically. It was available for $19 on sale, and I finally got it, and you can see it is pretty loved. Like, I don't think there's a major dent, but it's in pretty rough shape. But I don't think I will be keeping this any longer, even though this was such a favorite at one time in my life. Love the packaging, love the idea of this product. It looks like a little bar soap, so cute. And its Cover FX even around, like, what are they doing? Are they doing anything? Are they done? Are they a closed brand? I don't know. Let me know if you know. But I'm gonna pass this along. Then I have 2 Lancome blushes. I'm gonna be keeping both of them. So let's see what we have. I have the shade. Well, let's figure out how to open it. This one, it looks like Orgasm, right? That gold flip. This one is, I'm not going to say them. This is 351. Looks like Orgasm pink with that gold shimmer running throughout. And then we have the shade Blush for You, which is like a very interesting, like almost purpley pink. I don't think it's as cool tone pink as what we've seen. It like leaning a little bit more purple, lilac, and I really like that about it, so I'm going to keep it because it's kind of unique. Then we have my last full collection from a brand. These are the Odin's Eye blushes. Absolutely adore this brand. Love these blushes. First we have Rosita. I don't know how to say this. That word, love. Beautiful, beautiful shimmery. I love how there's shimmer finishes and matte blushes in this collection. This one is Sunset Clouds. Beautiful, soft pale pink. The embossment, the packaging, everything about these blushes are just gorgeous. This one is Sienna Luster. Stunning. Then we have, oh, this one is so pretty. Orange Sunny. This one looks like pretty untouched though, but I plan on changing that. And then we have, this one had like that glitter overspray. This one is Peach Gleam. Very pretty. These are all leaning very peachy. There's like 2 pink ones. And then this one is Warm Sun. Okay, so that was the powder blush drawer. We actually got rid of quite a bit, and I'm pretty proud of myself. So now it's time to put everything back in. Enjoy the clicky clack sounds. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like full collections with the full collection. Okay, and then these were the maybes. This one is going to go in a different part of my collection, so I'm just going to... Oh, I just found another blush. Okay. This one I will get rid of, and then for Pat McGrath, I will keep, actually. And then also keep the Bare Minerals. Okay, look at how much better that is. Way more manageable. I put like things that I have like full collections of towards the back. So all of the Odin's Eye, all of the Kaleidos, all of the L'Oreal, all House Labs, all the Essence with a couple of things in the back. But I put a bunch of the other things that one I use mostly. So I mostly use my Pat McGrath, mostly use these, keeping those towards the front with other things that I don't really get a lot of use out of. So hopefully I will reach into these and use them. Then I did find another blush that I pulled out of my drawer a couple days ago because it just wasn't fitting anymore. This is the Jouer Blush Bouquet in Passion. can definitely pass this along.
And I totally forgot about my highlighter drawer that is also next to my setting sprays. I'm not going to declutter setting sprays. Well, maybe I will. We'll find out. So let's just get things kind of separated. Let's go through. Okay, yeah, we're going to go through the setting sprays. I'm going to keep the Dewy set. Really like this. MAC Fix Plus. I probably can combine these. Hey, that might be a good idea. That way I don't have 2 bottles floating around. I don't know why I did that. Milani Make It Last. You can see it is almost gone. I'm going to keep the She Glam one. I don't know. I might keep this. We'll see what else I decide to keep. Okay, this one I actually do kind of like a detox setting spray from Wet n Wild. I kind of like that. Definitely keeping the one size on Till Dawn. This is just a little mini. I really do like it. Oh, here's one that can go. Fenty Beauty. This, I think the sprayer kind of stopped working. It kind of just got all over my finger. I don't know. That kind of felt fine. But actually, I don't know. No, I don't use it. This one can go. I have a million lids in here. No idea where they go. This one is definitely that. This one is almost gone. My all-nighter I'm going to keep. I have a hard candy setting spray that I will keep. This is small. I guess I'll keep that. Then we have the watermelon burst spray from Ciate. Okay, I got rid of nothing. Oops. Got rid of nothing. Elf and the Lottie London. I'm just going to keep these, okay? I'm sorry. Okay, and that leaves behind my highlighters. So, staying for short, Auric Glow Lust, Charlotte Tilbury, Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfector, whatever this thing is. So gorgeous. My Buxom thing that I haven't even used yet, but it's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. This would be such a good product for like the body in the summertime. Keeping my In Beauty Face Glaze. This from About Face is not my shade. As you can see, it is bronze, but I might just keep this around. I do have like a TikTok video in mind, so I'm going to keep this for now. Keeping Charlotte Tilbury. Rare Beauty, I will keep. I think I might move this product, the Fenty All Over Glow Enhancer, the Drop Lit. I'm going to move this to the primer drawer, as well as the Lumi Glotion to the primer drawer. Love the Glotion so much. 100% keeping my Uma Beauty. Keeping Miss Flower. I feel like this Milani one is too deep for me. Oh yeah. This one is way too golden, so this can go. What does this one look like? See, oh, that's an interesting color. Did not expect that. Very sheer. Okay, that one can probably go. Left, there's not a whole lot. Actually, I'm going to test this one out. We're going to circle back and put this one to the test to see what it looks like on the face. Going to keep the Linda Hallberg Infinity Glass. It's just a gloss, basically. This thing is like crusted shut. Here we go. Oh, that's kind of pretty. I'm going to keep that. Even though it is such a mess. We got the Elf. I'm going to keep this from Catrice. I want to give this a swatch. Ooh, that was a lot more than I thought. It is their All Over Glow. Wow. Looks very much like the Charlotte Tilbury sheer but glowy, not a lot of base pigment. That is stunning. We have these, so I'm going to keep the She Glam, this Merit Balm in the shade Kava. Stunning product. I like the Grande Glow, actually. Kind of feels like a nice tingle on the cheeks. These, oh, wow. This is looking pretty nasty. The Ofra Liquid Highlighter in the shade Monroe. Not really what I thought it was going to be. I'm going to pull that one out for now. The Hourglass Vanish Highlighter Stick.
Honestly, I could... Oh, wait a minute. That looks so pretty. Hello. This is a very old product, though, in my collection, but we're going to keep it. This from Folklore is actually really, really pretty, but it's kind of just water suspended in glitter, and I can depart. But I will not get rid of my iconic London Illuminator drops. I was so obsessed with this. J-Cat. I'm going to keep this, actually. Gonna keep Danessa Myricks, keeping Flower Beauty. I think I can get rid of the Dew, Super Dew in the shade No Shade from Tower 28 because I like this one. This is in the shade Suncoast. This is actually their Bronzino, but in the summertime I can get away with like putting that on my high points of my cheeks. Okay, so let's try to organize. I'm going to move this to the primer drawer as well. And then we have these. Okay. So these from Undone Beauty is called their Serum Tint. Oh no. I just honestly kind of think these might be more trouble than they are worth. I keep knocking the camera. That looks pretty though. But the problem is that this like sponge tip applicator is just kind of shoved in there. Nothing's really holding it down. Like one of them I tried like squeezing, and then this like sponge tip popped right out, and this product got everywhere. It was the bronzer version of this. Got everywhere. There's even a dot on my ceiling. I can show you if you'd like of how far this actually exploded. I think warm gold is something I could pass along. Although I absolutely hate this, I will find a way to make this work. So I'm going to keep the Glow IV. Not get rid of a lot of things in that drawer, but we got to move things around and remove some products and then pulled some that I need to test. So now let's move on. This drawer is looking very chaotic. This is the highlighter drawer. Of course, we have the highlighting blush from Bare Minerals. This is a definite keep. So let's just kind of work our way through the drawer. So first we have the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk highlighter, definite keep. MAC Double Gleam highlighter, 100% keep. Honestly, I feel like I'm getting back into highlighter. I really like the idea of highlighter these days. What a throwback. This one from Milk Makeup, the Flex highlighter. Why would they discontinue this? This is one of the best ever in the packaging. So stunning. Keeping. I don't care if it's discontinued. I will keep it. Nabla Ozone. Remember we talked about Nabla earlier. This is a gorgeous highlighter, and it's baked, and I love a baked formula. We have Essence Pure Nude. I actually might have a couple floating around in here. Yep, I see some. 100% keep. This is one of the best on the market. If you're looking for a more natural highlight, this is it. We have a Wet n Wild Precious Petals. This one, beautiful formula, just not really a color that I like. It's kind of, I don't know how I feel about this color anymore, but I know the formula is something that I'd love. So I'm going to keep this just for content purposes, you know. Have Dior Forever Nude Glow. Beautiful, keeping. The new ABH one. This one is, what is this? Their Glow Seeker highlighter in the shade Sun Idol. Beautiful. I just wish it was a little paler, or they came out with multiple shades for different skin tones. This one I'm sure is universal, but I don't know. Feel like I'm just barely making this work. But love the packaging. Stunning. I have two from Sigma. Like I said, y'all are sleeping on Sigma powders. So we have Havana and Twilight. You can see the different tones here. Let's see if Havana is a little too dark. Maybe. I'm going to keep it though, because they're so delicious. Have this cutie guy from She Glam. Absolutely keeping. Kylie Cosmetics Batman highlighter. Like I said, I am a DC fan. We love Batman in this house. Keeping this. Then this is the Dolce Perla highlighter from Milani. It is a baked highlighter. Super good. I keep Rem Beauty Miss Mercury.
This is the shade Clarity from M Cosmetics. It's a little golden, but, oh, actually, wait a minute. It is quite, I mean, it's not like super gold, but it is gold. So I feel like this is another one that I can barely make work, but I'm going to keep it because that was stunning. Oh, this one was one of my favorites. This is the Oliver Glow from Natasha Denona in the shade Light 1. Yep. Love this. Love this. What is this? Oh, this is the Lottie London Diamond Bounce Highlighter, the dupe for the Fenty. This is very, very good. I love using this on the eyes. This might be the best drugstore highlighter. This is the Skin Lights from Revlon in the shade Daybreak Glimmer. Just gorgeous. Then we have the House Labs highlighter in the shade Sunstone. I feel like this is another one that I'm just barely making it work. Love the embossment. Love the packaging. Then I have a Dior Backstage palette, glow palette, whatever. One of these things from Dior. Haven't used it in a hot minute. Definitely need to reach back into it. Then the Pat McGrath like holiday release highlighter from a couple years ago. Super luxe, super stunning. Love this one. Next, this one was supposed to be the Start Inspired highlighter from Samantha March and Ofra, but it came to me shattered, and when I reached out to customer service, they said that it was out of stock, so I put an oldie but a goodie Rodeo Drive in here, so this is a keep. This Hocus Pocus highlighter from ColourPop can go. Kind of cool, though, because it's like a green. Ugh. It's cool. I mean, it's really cool, but don't need it. And I can probably get this from my Kaleidos highlighters that I love so much. Then this one was one of my favorites back in the day, and it is still like so good. This is the Revolution Pro Skin Finish in the shade Radiance. This is absolutely stunning. Look at that. I hope they still make this and sell this because this is one of the best. Going to keep my Charlotte Tilbury because it was expensive. The Pat McGrath Divine Rose. Yep, Divine Rose. It's like a pink to gold shift. Kind of like it. Then I have this Odin's Eye highlighter. Looks super, super cool, and it's so pretty on the cheeks. I really like this one. Also from Odin's Eye, we have the highlighters that came out with the blushes, and this packaging is just gorgeous. It's purple. It has the moon embossed. It has the moon where the blushes had the sun, and it is so stunning, and they came out with beautiful shades. So this one is like a blue shift. So beautiful. This one is Azura Shine. Gorgeous. Like if you like fun highlighters, like this section is like it. Then we have, oh my gosh, are you kidding? Lavender Dream. So pretty. Then we have Moon Talk. What I will miss out with the Hocus Pocus ColourPop highlighter, I will get from this. Then we have Rose Sky. Come on, this is so stunning. I'm not really picking up like the color. Maybe there it is. See that? Like I can see like the pink flash in the pan in person really, really well. Don't know if it's picking up on camera though. Then this one is Warm Sunshine. It has a yellow orange shine to it. Well, not yellow. It's pretty orange. Super pretty. And then we have the shade Pink Star, which kind of looks like a pink to green flip. Super unique to my collection. Then I have two from Rare Beauty. We have Mesmerize, which is my favorite. I'm going to keep these over there by themselves because I don't want them to break. And then Enlighten. Yep, Enlighten, which is, I think, the lightest shade. And we have my Kaleidos highlighters. First, we have two of their multi-chrome highlighters. So this one is in Prophecy. This is that pink to green shift. Multi-chrome. Maybe they're just duochromes. Then this one is Gifted. Oh, maybe I don't. I think this one was the pink to green shift. I don't know. I see a little orange in there too, so I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. Then we have Solar Sailor.
I just think the packaging on these is just impeccable packaging. It's fun makeup. It's right down to the shades, to the packaging. Then this one is Ray Rider. This one is more neutral, everyday friendly. We have Skywalker, which is a light blue. Why did I say blue like that? Then we have Moon Cruiser. Kind of looks similar. This one is more purple, whereas the other one was blue. Their names are just so cute. Star Surfer, are you joking? I want to do that. This one is a pretty soft pink. And then Mars Melter is really pink. Okay, another one down. Leaving the last one here. So we have another pure nude highlighter. I guess I will pass this one on. She Glam. This one it's really pretty actually. Pretty, well, yep, I'm keeping that. This one from Catrice, I will keep. It's so stunning. This Kaja Beauty. It feels nice and all, but this one I can get rid of. I'm gonna keep Flexitarian and get rid of On the Cusp from ColourPop. So I'm gonna get rid of the Kaja and the ColourPop. I am going to get rid of the Kiss by the Light from Essence. This one is from AOA Studios, and then this one is just the highlighter from Essence as well. Pretty similar to the Pure Nude. Okay, why does that look so beautiful? I'm going to keep this now. I was just going to get rid of it. ColourPop in the shade Easy Livin'. This is a horrible highlighter. Absolutely hate it. That is going. Oops. The Beauty Bay highlighter in the shade Flash. This one I thought I really liked. It is very white. I'm gonna keep it. The Batman. I kept this one because, like I said, I really love Batman and I like to collect special collabs. But since I have the better packaging and the Kylie, I could get rid of this one. This I actually really like. This is the Hello Halo blush lighter from Wet n Wild. I really like it. I'm gonna keep. The AOA Studio Everglow highlighter in the shade Morningstar. You can tell they were trying to dupe Dior, but this I don't want to keep. Then we have LYS in the shade, what is this? Brave. I'm going to keep that. I really do like this one from Laura Mercier. It is called their Matte Radiance Baked Powder. This is kind of like, think of the Hourglass powders, right? Then from Fenty, we have two Diamond Bombs. We have How Many Carats and Royal. I feel like that sounds weird when I say it. Royal Icing, and then How Many Carats. Keeping. Then we have What a Brat, which is one of my favorites. It's so gorgeous. And then this one is Trophy Wife. Keeping. Okay, let's put everything back. Okay, awesome. Okay, now we're doing powder bronzer. So first off, we have two Kaleidos babies. So this is like more of a powder, setting powder. So this one actually can go in the powder drawer. I'm just gonna shove it in. And then we have another more powder type product. I don't think this will ever work for me. This is in the shade Tan. It's a face illuminator. This one can be passed along. Definitely keeping my Patrick Ta Duo. Not my favorite, but I do dip into it from time to time. Keeping Charlotte Tilbury. Obviously, love that one. Sigma bronzers are some of the best bronzers. We have the shade Light and Medium. And I feel like this is they don't look too far off from each other, but they are so good and they are very different.
I can still use both, but they do apply differently. They look very similar now, but on the skin, they do apply different. But I really love these bronzers. They're so, so good. Gucci bronzer, my number one, my gal. Absolutely obsessed. Love this one. If you're ever wanting to splurge on a bronzer, this one is it. This is what I recommend, is worth the money. It is so, so good. Just the undertone and the way it applies. Love it. I have the shade number 1 for reference. The Kosas bronzer. I do like a glowy bronzer from time to time, and I love the yellow packaging. I think it's so cute, so I'm keeping this. M Cosmetics, actually super, super good bronzer formula. Really like it. I have the shade, oh no, Slip. Yes, that's the shade. Love this. Makeup by Mario, keeping that. Even though I don't really understand this product, I'm going to keep it. This is the, what is this one? This one is the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Perfector. Don't really get it, but I bought it, so he did his job, right? Fenty in the shade In the Sun. Obviously keeping. This one's well loved. Beautiful bronzer range. Have 2 from Pat McGrath. We have the shade Nude Honey, and then this one is Naked Desire. Naked Desire is the lightest one, whereas Nude Honey is, I think, maybe the second to lightest one. Really like them both. Don't know why I bought 2, but they both work for me, so it wasn't necessary, but I bought another one. Tom Ford in the shade Terra. Beautiful. Love this bronzer. So stupid expensive though, but I'm happy I bought it that one time that I did because I really like it. Glowish. I don't love this as much as other people. I just don't feel like I'm picking up a lot, but I'm gonna keep it and keep working at it because I do reach for this, but I just don't know if it does anything. And it should. It's the shade Medium. It's not the shade for me, but oh yeah, there's definitely something there. Oh, like this darker part, it feels like super hard pan. Maybe I need to like scrape some. Like there's nothing coming off. Okay, we're gonna figure that out later. It's getting late. I'm getting tired. And I'm getting slap happy. Dior Forever Natural Bronze in the shades Tan Bronze. Wow. Tan Bronze, shade 4. I bought this shade. Doesn't look like it wouldn't work for me. Okay, that's Neutral Lover. Neutral Dream. Beautiful. That felt creamy. Even though this is old, it still felt really good. Really, like, I just love Dior. I don't know. No, I don't just love Dior. I love their products. Okay? I love their makeup. e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer. Stunning. Love that. Highly recommend. Nabla in the shade Dune. I want to try this other shade because that is quite warm, and I think they have like a more cool tone one that it might be better suited to my skin tone, but for now I'm going to keep that. Hourglass in the shade Nude Bronze Light. Keeping. House Labs. I just had to super glue the pan into the compact. Actually, I bought this. Well, when I did buy this, it came with the pan just floating around. So I finally super glued it. Keeping that. Am I going to get rid of anything? I bet you I will. Starting with this. The Complexion Trio from Alamar Cosmetics. This is stunning. Okay? Like it is. These bronzers, gorgeous. The powder, setting powder, finishing powder, beautiful. I love the sheen on these. I'm just not reaching for it, and I don't see myself reaching for it. Sad to do it because just looking at this like formula, it looks so incredible, but I'm just not reaching for it, and I don't see myself reaching for it. Sephora collection. This is the most cool tone thing that I've ever seen. Look at this. I don't think I'm going to use that. That can go. Kimchi Chic. I went to Malibu is the shade from the Thaler bronzer line. This is just a little too warm for me, so I'm going to get rid of it, even though it makes me sad. I have a mini chocolate Soleil bronzer from Too Faced. I will keep that. Have this Ticket to Brazil bronzer from Wet n Wild. Kind of looks like it has a golden sheen, which is not my favorite, but for content purposes, we keep it. Morphe Bronze Show. That doesn't feel very special. Ooh, and it's yellow as hell. This is going. Love this little guy from Essence. Keeping this. This little duo from from Benefit. I'm going to keep this. Has Hula Light and Willa. The LYS bronzer. Is this ever going to work for me? Probably not. That is so deep. This can go. Then we have two of the Kaleidos like trios. This one is medium. Oh, shoot. There goes a nail. I can pull this off. So if you think it's not going to work for you, it probably will if you are light to pale skin tone. This one, though, this one won't work for me. But it's just so gorgeous to have in my collection. This one is tan. I'm going to have to find somebody in my life to give that to. Ignore my stupid thumb. Okay, let me actually fix that. Okay, moving on. L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Bronzer. Stunning, beautiful shade range from the drugstore. Good job, Revlon. Wait, what? Good job, L'Oreal. This one's Revlon. This is shimmery, glowy beautifulness from Revlon Skin Light in the shade Sunlight Glow Bronzer. Love this. This is from Laura Geller. It's actually like it is a Baked and Brighten color correcting foundation powder thing in the shade Sand, but I find this to be a really beautiful bronzer in the summertime to really add a lot of warmth to my skin. So I think I'm going to keep that. Becca in the shade Capri Coast. Yeah, I can probably move on from this. As well as this one from Beauty Bay. I don't think this is a good shade for me. This is the shade Fawn. I can also move on from the shade, or this one from AOA Studios. And then this Mented Cosmetics one. Love the slim packaging on this, but this one's also kind of just a little too warm and deep for my skin tone. So I'm going to pass these along as well. This one is Charlotte Tilbury. Love this one. Hit pan on that. Marc Jacobs. I cannot wait to see what he does with his makeup line now. This is fantastic. Still love this. I still reach for this thing. ColourPop in the shade... I'm not saying that. I'm going to keep this, I guess. Then we have a couple of big ones. This is from Undone Beauty. This is their warm-up bronzer. Keeping this, even though those are some deep shades, but I'm going to keep it. I think I'm going to keep these two as well. The Mega Glow bronzer. Nope, this is just Mega Bronzer in the shade Number 1, Cool. I think I'll keep that, as well as the Sun Club bronzer from Essence, even though I probably could get a light tone, but I guess I'll keep that till I get a light tone. My super old Ghost Edit Hourglass palette. I think I'm going to keep on holding on to that. Then I have 2 of these Physicians Formula bronzer contour palettes that they sent to me. I'm going to keep this one and obviously pass this one along. Okay, so we actually got rid of like a bunch. So let's see what happens when I put everything back. Okay, happy with that. Got rid of quite a bit in that drawer, actually. I love a good bronzer, but I don't think I get like excitement like I do a blush when it comes to bronzer. But I definitely do feel excitement when it comes to cream bronzers. So let's just dig in. So I have the little contour palette from JCat. I'm going to keep this. However, these 2 things from Pacifica can go. This is their Sundreams Bronze. Just not a good shade. Actually, like, let me... Oh, these are just so dry. Just, I don't think these are good. I really don't. I'm going to move on from those. These Kaja Beauty ones, I really do like, so I'm going to keep those. And then we have, oh, this one. This I don't really care for the texture either. I'm going to pass this along. This is the Uma by Sharon C. I'm going to get rid of that. And then I have all of my Tower 28s. I have 2 Bronzinos and then the Sculptino in the shade Broad. We have, have this AOA Studios little cutie. I'm going to keep this actually. It's really creamy. The Semi Haze bronzer. Really do like this actually. I have the shade Sycamore 1 in this. The packaging is like super cute. I thought this was a really good bronzer. I really did enjoy it. The Juvia's Place bronzer, 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Very creamy. This one is almost a little too light for me. I could have gone down a shade. Excellent shade range. They do that very well all the time. Danessa Myricks Contour Balm or Balm Contour. Definite keeping. This I just got in the Sephora sale. Finally, the Say Beauty Sun Melt bronzer. Really been liking that. Makeup by Mario. Super love this. Hit pan on that. Absolutely a dream of a product. We have the Fenty Beauty in the shade Butter Biscuit. That's just a classic. NARS. I have the shade Laguna 2. Definitely need Laguna 1. Can I get away with Laguna 2? I sure can. Then we have Rose Ink. I'm going to have to try this again. I don't love it. Don't love it, but I just need to retry it. This Soul Body one, this one can go, even though I love the smell. And then we have the Revolution Ultra Cream Bronzer. Super good. Okay. Got rid of more than I thought, actually. I'm going to put my two e.l.f. Putty Bronzers over here now that there's room. And as you saw, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. Definite keep. This Give Beauty Pick It Up Bronzer Duo has a cream and a powder. Super shocked by how good this was. I really love it. Let's get rid of something else. This is from Profusion. It is their Jurassic Park Liquid Bronzer. This applicator is atrocious. Like, how am I going to put that on my face? That was a really cute idea, just not really well executed. This needs to go. This is insanely old. Smells like Play-Doh. But let this be a reminder to how big this product once was. This was $30 back then. It's $30 now. Then I honestly think I'm going to keep the rest, but let's just go through really quick. Maybe do some little organizing. I need like another organizer to put in here because these are just all floating around now. So we'll do like the little baby ones first. Have the Oma Beauty contour stick in the shade White Pearl. Love that. It is such a good shade for me and it's so creamy. Two of the Essence Baby Got Bronze in the shades Moon Dust, and then I think this one is, yeah, Cinnamon Spice. Those are pretty good for an affordable product. Oh, here we go. She Glam recently sent me new shades. Well, they're not new shades, just updated packaging of Soft Tan and Golden Sun. So I'm going to keep the new packaging and get rid of the other ones because they were getting pretty old and like almost like gone. My Westman Atelier mini, absolutely keeping that. M Cosmetics is really good. They make really good products. I just wish they were more like accessible. I just find myself shopping from Sephora or Ulta rather than as someone's like a independent retailer. I don't know why. Persona Bronze Stick in the shade Dune. I'm gonna keep that even though it is quite warm for me. Then here we go. This is the mess I was talking about from the highlight drawer. This Undone Beauty thing absolutely exploded, but I'm gonna keep it and like figure it out. This is Deep Bronze. I thought maybe that could be like a cute sheer highlighter. KVD, not highlighter, bronzer. KVD Mod Con Gel. Love this stuff. Okay, I really didn't hear anything positive on this product. This is the Tinted Moisturizer Bronzer. I love this thing. I think it looks so beautiful, like a no makeup day. This is the Merit Bronze Balm, definite keep. Rare Beauty in the shade Bright Side, keeping that. NYX Wonder Stick, I'm almost done with that, and I have a backup already set to go. LAS, definite keep. Tarte Sculpt Tape, keep. Charlotte Tilbury, duh. Then we have Fenty in the shade Amber Suede, keep. Actually gonna like move things around. My Milani Conceal and Perfect bronzer, as well as my 2 e.l.f. ones. Then I have my In Beauty Project Face Glaze Bronze. LA Girl, which sucks, but I'm going to keep it for now. Makeup by Mario. This is one of my holy grails. And then lastly, the Clinique Sun-Kissed Face Gelée bronzer thing, which is beautiful for the summertime. Okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have some face palettes that we'll just do really, really quick. So first is this Milani like face and eye palette. Super cute. I'm gonna keep it. Don't know where. I guess I'll put it there for now. Summer Obsessions. From Catrice. I'm gonna keep this too. I'm gonna actually put it in the bronzer drawer. I think it'll fit in there now. And we have this Scooby-Doo highlighter. How fun is that? This one should fit back there, kind of. And then the Soph X Revolution. This is the second time I bought this, and I don't know when I got this again, but it wasn't too long ago. I want to see if it'll fit standing up in the drawer.
So this is everything that I pulled out of my drawers. We have quite a bit of products here. And then in this bag is other things that I had previously pulled out to get rid of. So that includes the Natasha Denona Cupid Cheek Duo. It is a cream blush and a highlighter duo. That's what it looks like here. It's just another one of those like pink to gold shifts that I really don't care for. Excuse my voice. At this point, I am sick. I have a Made by Mitchell blush in the shade Where's the SPF. I wanted this so bad. I used to be so obsessed with orange blushes, but I think I can just let this go. I'm not reaching for it. It's getting old and just going unused, so this can go. Also getting rid of the Alamar Cosmetics Colorette Blush Trio in Fair Light, I believe. And I did get a bunch of use out of this, actually. That middle shade, obviously you can see the pan there. It's just time to move on from this. I'm not reaching for it. Also getting rid of this Pat McGrath blush palette because I already have the shade that is in the center. The pink blush is actually really pretty. It is Divine Rose, but I don't reach for that over Flirtatious or Desert Orchid. And this highlighter is just fine. I have her other formula that I prefer over this, so I'm okay with being without it. I have a Morphe cream blush in the shade Notoriously Neutral. I don't find this to be super neutral, actually. It's a little pinky peach leaning, and it's just a plain cream formula. It's kind of like that satin matte that I don't really necessarily lean towards. Uma by Sharon C. This is like, I don't know how to describe it. It looks really pretty in the pan, but it has like this metallicness. I don't really like that, so that can go. These two are both from Temu, so they can go. This one, I like the packaging, actually. It's cute, but it's okay. It's just not that good. And then I'm getting rid of this Sigma Powder Blush and Highlighter Duo. This was from their holiday launch last year. Super, super beautiful, but I reach for my singles that you can still get over this. So, love their products, but I'd rather have the products that are available. So I'm going to fill up this box with all of the products that I'm getting rid of so we can count how many there actually are in this tray. So here we go. So there are 57 products in this box, products that I'm going to pass along or toss out because they are super old, like this guy. But this one I forgot to share. This is the Kaja Cheeky Stamp in the shade Koi. I had this pulled out separately to just retry it, retest it, see how I feel about it. So I'm going to actually pull this out. So that would be 57, right? 57 products, and yeah, pretty impressed with myself. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you stuck around for the whole thing, thank you so much. Give this video a like and subscribe before you go. And I think next I want to do lips. I have become such a lip girly. I have acquired a lot of lip products, so I think it is time to go through that one next. So if you want to see my lip declutter, then definitely subscribe. Stick around. I'll link some of my favorite products that we showed through this video down below. So if you're looking to shop during especially this Black Friday weekend, then feel free to use one of my links. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!